Hey everyone, welcome back to KJoy Newsroom. I'm your host Ara, and today we're going to talk about how, 5 years later, many netizens now feel that EXO's Chen made the right decision when he took responsibility for his personal life, even though it shook the fandom at the time. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update from the world of K-pop. Back in January 2020, Chen shocked fans by announcing through a handwritten letter on EXO's official fan platform, LISN, that he was going to marry his girlfriend, who was already pregnant with their first child. In the letter, he expressed his nervousness and desire to be open with his fans, stating, "I have a girlfriend I want to spend the rest of my life with." SM Entertainment later confirmed that his fiancée was pregnant, though they did not disclose further details due to her being a non-celebrity. The announcement was made on January 13th, right between Dio's birthday on January 12th and Kai's birthday on January 14th. Many fans at the time felt this was inconsiderate, as it overshadowed the celebrations of the other members. The backlash was intense, with some fans demanding that he leave EXO, while others stood by his side, praising him for not hiding his relationship and for taking responsibility as a father-to-be. Chen welcomed his first child later that year, then his second in 2021. In October 2023, he held his official wedding ceremony, which was attended by EXO members. Throughout this time, Chen not only pursued his career as a solo artist, but also continued to actively promote as a member of EXO, participating in group activities alongside his bandmates. Now, 5 years after the announcement, netizens are reflecting on the situation very differently than they did back then. Some netizens are still divided. One commented, "He might be a good husband and father, but as an idol, I'm not so sure." Another expressed skepticism by saying, "The irony of being praised just for taking responsibility, lol." Others, however, saw his actions in a more positive light. One wrote, "Taking responsibility is natural, and he is a good person to his family." Another added, "Well, he is a real man to his family, lol, but from a fan's perspective, it's different." Some fans remain critical about how his choices impacted EXO as a group. One said, "Best to his wife, worst as an idol." Another shared, "Maybe because I'm not a fan?" I think the group struggled as idols from that point. From then on, to me, they were over. I feel a bit sorry for the other members. But there are also those who have softened with time. One person commented, "Maybe because I'm not a fan, but I think he's okay as a person, even if not as an idol. So many men and even kids don't take responsibility." Another admitted, "I loved EXO and Chen was my bias, but I don't know. I hope he's happy with his loud family life, but as a group fan, my attachment dropped overnight. Now I have no feelings at all." The criticism often circles back to the timing of his announcement. One netizen wrote, "It's good he took responsibility. It's the right thing to do." But honestly, the timing of the announcement seemed inconsiderate to fans. Announcing it between members' birthdays was too much. Maybe if it were his own birthday, it'd be different. Another added more bluntly, "Exactly, you liked him as a person, but those who criticized him saw him as an idol. Announcing a premature pregnancy between two members' birthdays on the 13th was quite a move." Still, there are people who see no fault in his decision at all. One wrote, "Only brainless people would make it an issue. Legally and morally, there's nothing wrong. Tall or short, good-looking or not, married or dating. What's wrong as an idol? You can dislike it personally, but it's not the person's fault. Just people throwing a tantrum because they don't like it." Think a little. As years passed, more voices turned understanding. One shared, "Honestly, marrying, having a child, and living without major scandals can be reevaluated positively as we get older. There's so much crazy stuff happening these days, lol." Another agreed, "Honestly, from a non-fan perspective, he looks much better than male idols who go clubbing, cheat, and live recklessly." And some fans have simply moved on. "I was really pissed back then too, but now I just don't care, lol," wrote one netizen. So, 5 years later, Chen is still a polarizing figure. To some, he's an admirable husband and father who bravely chose responsibility over image. To others, he's still the idol who disrupted EXO's trajectory and hurt fans who weren't ready for the sudden news. So, Joysters, what do you think? Do Do you believe Chen made the right choice by prioritizing his personal life, or do you still see it differently? How do you feel about the timing of his announcement between EXO members' birthdays? Do you think fans' reactions were fair, or was it an overreaction? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your perspective. Thanks for tuning in to K-Joy. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you're always first to know what's happening in the world of K-pop. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and stay tuned.